Oh, we getting mad. What's up, folks? Welcome back to Crossrun Games, back with another metaphor ReFantazio. Almost forgot the name of this game. We are about to head to the giant thing that's in the sky. I mean, I got nothing else I can really say, but there is a final confrontation that we will do. But that's not going to be this episode. That's most likely going to be the next one. But for now, let's see what this man got to throw at us, because it's starting to get into the climax of this story. But without further ado, let's get to it. What is this man doing, though?
How disappointing. The prize is already in my hands. All that's left is to wait until it might be awoken. The people must think I'm the one behind the madness in their hearts. O King, I can see why you felt such hopelessness. The more anxious the people grow, the more they choose blind fanaticism over confronting their fears. This was no fault of yours. Simply their nature.
Yeah, pretty
Knowing
much.
all this, I shall claim the ideals you abandoned and finish it in your stead. But I have my own interpretations to add.
I'm scared to see what they are.
The skybound avatar. Taking on the face of His Majesty, the royal palace rose to the sky on the day of his own funeral. Is it still the palace as it once was? It is impossible to tell from the ground. The gauntlet runner arrives at the entrance, at last marking the prince's fateful return to the place he was once forced to abandon.
So it's on the back of that head. I don't know why I thought I had to fight the head.
The royal palace has changed. 'Tis a shadow of its past.
Ew. Dang, they going ham in the studio.
'Tis just as chaotic within.
Your Majesty, do you hear me? I speak to you as His Highness, the Prince's Royal Guard, Hulkenberg, Knight in your service. His Highness, the Prince, your heir apparent, has just arrived. Will your Majesty break the spell and allow His Highness to succeed the throne?
Don't think we're getting an answer, no matter how long we wait. No choice but to venture in.
We must tread carefully. I can sense the presence of humans inside.
This place is swarming with Magla too. Even I can feel it. Where's it all coming from?
It must be the anxieties of the royal capital's people. And by extension, of the entire country.
It's being concentrated
Luis
here.
would call it righteous, but in the end, he's only preying upon the people's fear. Let's go. There's bound to be something inside that's driving the people mad. We've got to pin down its source.
What is this?
The Magla's thicker than it's ever been before. Something's really not right here. But can I leave? Just out of curiosity. Oh yeah, I can go back. But we're gonna go as far as we can. We got a full party. I don't see how we can't at least get to the end.
That's right.
This is...
The royal palace has changed. It's a shadow of its past. There's no telling what's going on in here. Let's be ready for anything.
This can't be real.
Yeesh. That's definitely a sight for, not for my eyes.
I don't think we can hold it right here.
Hope this hits.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Sweet
I got
wind
the talking to attack from far away.
Wind isn't working. Try hitting them with
Like?
something else.
Look at the way it looks.
Persona Master! Light! You hit their weakness.
Good stuff.
Don't let us set it up!
Gunner! Bird! Still up? A general! Oh, holy light!
Good stuff.
Ah!
I'd say we're evenly matched.
Okay, that's 62.
What now?
What's my party at? Yeah, 60. So that means everything's a little bit higher than I am.
Notice that.
Take this!
I see the enemy.
Dad!
I'm right here. Okay, let's clean this quick.
Stay calm.
There's no escape! Let's go! Settle this quick!
Oh, I thought I had a big fish. Oops. Alright, cool. Otherwise, basically what y'all missed, that I completed everyone's bonds. Like all the followers are done. I've gotten like everybody maxed out. I don't have all of their ultimate archetypes. They honestly take a while to get. So I'm just kind of working with what I can work with.
Come on! This'll do it! Hey!
As far as my main character here,
Let's give him a fight! There's no escape!
even though I could pretty much build up the Prince archetype with him,
You hit their weakness.
I wanted to at least mess
Don't let
around
them now, Juna.
with the Dragoon, because I think the Dragoon has a wonderful set of skills. Pretty much that's what I have. What's her name? Lady Juna. That's pretty much what I have her at right now. So
Take that!
at least not have her at, but she has the max.
I'm ready when you better be ready.
I'm like, it'd be better for the main character to kind of have that versatility, and then add that along with the Prince archetype.
I'll show
So,
you. That one didn't hit. Come on, Juna, focus.
Darkness! I missed!
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
okay, y'all getting a little bit too slippery over here.
General! No, not this.
I'm gonna go ahead
Let's try this.
get that off you right now.
Who should I?
Pugilist!
Watch me. Burn! You hit their weakness. Don't
Let's
let
go.
them down, Juna.
Fire!
You hit their weakness.
General!
That's your opening, Captain.
Perhaps let's do this!
Get after it, love.
Please.
The power of fire! Defeated!
You gotta aim better than that.
Are you serious? Hate these slippery suckers.
Too many people knocked out here. You gotta get back on track, or this'll get ugly. I call upon a royal soul. That one didn't hit. Come on, Juna, focus.
Am I for the game over?
We gotta wake her up. Captain's hurt bad.
Still fight. I'm
Let's get him
sorry.
some healing.
Everyone.
I hate these fishy enemies.
So, fantasy is only fiction, is it?
Here we go again.
I probably should have
With
healed,
style.
but these enemies are quite slippery. Got 'em.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Next time we're having fish sticks.
Look!
Well, into the keep at the top of these stairs, where the royal family held court. Okay. It connects to the throne room. That must be where Louise is, and probably the source of our problems. Let's go.
Get away!
Disgusting animal. Monster.
Damnable monster!
The people are hurling their abuse at me. I feel like I'm falling into a bottomless well of anxiety.
Don't get in Louise's way.
What is this? This is through a wave of voices pressing down upon us. Well, these are the voices of the people. This is bad. Let's get back. Oh my. That's a problem.
You having a laugh?
This is more that melancholisation, right? Oh. That went too fast. I'm sensing something tremendous, but rather than crystallizing, it is though hearts tormented by anxiety have been directly given
So you've
form.
come.
Welcome to the seat of my rule. I've grown tired of waiting.
Wait, don't tell me.
Louise, is that you? Where you're hiding?
You!
So you intend to halt our advance with traps, trickery, and the turmoil of the people? You're beyond hope, Louise. Stop you. You misunderstand. I simply told you I would await you in the royal capital, did I not? If you find you cannot proceed, you have failed. Flee back to solid ground and await my coronation. Luce's voice faded away.
Louise.
Yeah, if I didn't know any better, I'd say he's enjoying this. Regardless, we must find a way to ascend these stairs. 'Tis the only way up.
I dare say.
To command an anomaly of this strength, there must be a magla source somewhere nearby. If we can find it and destroy it, then
That sounds right.
Eva's guess is right. I can feel something powerful from the other side of this door.
All right.
Beyond lies the courtyard. Something vile surely awaits us. So let's see. Let us face it.
Please, take care.
So we got a lot of magla ahead.
Nice find.
Not
Add it to the
surprised.
collection.
Let's take care of it.
We're off.
I can feel a strong presence up ahead. Let's face it head on.
Careful now.
Oh, it's one of those things? Yeah. I thought it was getting out the strongest aura of magla here. We're so close. Another charge through it, but we have to deal with this monster
We end this
first.
quickly.
Then let us make quick work of it.
They're weak to electricity.
Say
Give them a
less.
jolt. Show you. Descend as a storm. You hit their weakness. Don't let us down, Yuna.
Lightning!
You hit their weakness.
I shall fire you
That's
prepare!
your opening, Captain.
I call the lightning!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Pugilist! Lightning strike!
Right in their weak spot.
Now
Beat
for
them down. Rat maneuver. Lightning!
Roar! I can't afford no holding back! The power of lightning!
Pugilist!
Oh, we're doing light work on this thing. Watch it try to one-shot us. Oh no.
I know what you're
Fast,
thinking.
Basilio. Nice dodge.
behold this power.
Too easy.
Fast, Basilio. Nice
See, I
dodge.
like that skill. That's what I'm talking about.
Here I go.
And guess what?
Strike.
Take that off.
Watch Beat me down, Basilio. You hit their weakness. Don't
Let's
let
go.
us down, Yuna. You hit their weakness.
No holding
That's your
back!
opening, Captain.
Way tougher than I thought.
Stroll can't
All
take
right.
any more. Someone kill
Drop
him.
dead.
Boom. I don't know why you're going so hard on this. Alright, on to the door.
Me.
Are you serious? Alright, let's get this fool.
Look.
Very much a pain.
Watch
Alright,
out.
let's crush it.
Incoming!
They're weak to electricity. Give them a
is
jolt.
All I need to know.
You hit their weakness.
Now that-
You hit their weakness.
You.
Seriously.
Oh, please.
Behold this power. That's it.
Make sure I got some.
It should be good.
Need help. Hopefully so. Gotta help this out. Let's go.
Dodge. Nice. Basilio, we need you for this.
All right. Lightning strike. You hit their weakness.
Alright, let's get rid of it. Alright. There we go. I'm just gonna snap until I get rid of them all. Alright then. And beyond that door is a magla source strong enough to block the staircase.
Like this.
Never felt anything like it. It's far more than an ordinary melancholia crystal for sure. Far more than I presume. You have some idea? No, we best see for ourselves. Then let's make ready. Prepare what you need and we'll head in.
Watch out.
Yeah, that's a fight. So at least let's go save it and heal up.
Over
Really?
here.
Oh, sound, we got company. Of course we do. The guardian of this area, I think it's a melancholy crystal that he's guarding up. Well, I don't know what the heck that is. I sense something emanating from it, far more dangerous than a melancholia crystal.
Focus.
Details can wait. We must cut them down first. Well,
They're
then.
totally fireproof.
I
This
assume
better
wins.
do what I need. Frost! You hit their weakness. Don't let
Vitus
us down,
power.
Juna. Ice! You hit their weakness.
Now, are you
That's
prepared?
your opening, Captain.
Be frozen!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Martial artist! It's getting windy.
Right in their weak spot.
Oh, I got the perfect combination there.
Royal soul.
Sniper! Free!
All that waiting just for this sucker.
Here I go! Speak up!
Oh, really?
Oh no!
Yep. Toasty.
You better be ready.
Right in their weak spot. This is just what I need. Freeze
Let's
over
rush 'em.
weakness. Don't let us down, Juna.
Free!
You hit their weakness.
No holding back!
That's your opening, Captain.
Martial artist!
There we go. If they do that again, I'm turning this game off. That takes care of them.
And
So what's this statue supposed to be? Looks like some kind of dragon. It's a statue called the King's Servant. Legend has it that the king might awaken it with a swing of his scepter, whereupon it would rise to its defense. Yet this is the first time I've seen it glow. 'Tis but a mere statue, so why?
Hey,
Mere statue, she says. That thing's making my hair stand on end.
Surely right.
The maglet's gushing out of the crystal before the statue at a tremendous rate. It's like a torrent of magic. You mean to say the castle's cloak of magla, it all springs from this statue? Impossible. I've never known the palace to house any such font. Whatever it is, it's not doing us any favors. Let's break it down and fast. Hold. This statue's a piece of art, an heirloom instated of the royal palace for years. You cannot just shatter it like those foul crystals. I'd be more worried about saving the world than saving the art if I was you. Heirloom or not, this thing's bad news. Hi. It's clear that it's in a bizarre state. You can't just leave it alone. Will you do the honors? Yeah, I'm sorry, but we gotta do what we gotta do.
what?
What's this? Fear not, I sense no danger. In fact, the maglet appears to be fading. Can you hear that? Sounds like a voice coming from within the light.
Look.
You're right, I hear it too. It sounds like... Oh, it's those statues?
hey!
Give your allegiance to Lord Louise. This is a fight for justice that we've staked our survival on. Our government's laws have done nothing to protect us. Might is right. You're with us or you're against us. We'll bloody our fists if it means setting this right. Oh. What just happened?
What is it?
Why was I so angry? I was so scared and it felt like tearing someone to shreds was the only answer. You're right, it felt like, I don't know, like the only way to set our differences was to smash their faces in. Y'all are violent.
That's, well...
You were swallowed whole. Swallowed by what anxiety can do to you. Anxiety.
Is that right then?
Once anxiety gets the best of you, you begin to see a villain who doesn't truly exist. You become convinced that if you only snuff out that villain, then all would be well. But the world isn't that simple. And now it seems they've restored some of our
Listen
reason.
to me.
Everyone listen. Our country stands upon a threshold as it never has before. If we let our fears dominate us, if we lack the courage to move forward, then we, our town, shall fade into the walls of today and yesteryear. I know how terrifying it is to take that step. The road is dark and you can hardly see what's in front of you. But if we stop walking, that will be the end of us.
Hope has returned.
My one plea is this: live by your own mind. If you believe in anything, let it be by your choice. We do not fight alone. Thank you, Barton. We need some support on the field.
Was that?
That was Barton's voice, wasn't it? I thought I heard it well, but he's in Martyrius. How did this voice? I don't think it's his voice so much as his sentiments transmitting through the macula. As the source of macula is emotion, in a place that's thick with it, it's small wonder those emotions will come through as clear as one's voice.
I see.
I see. So the voices we heard near the staircase were Sho's detractors. But as the macula cleared, the strong emotions of those who supported him forced their way past anxiety to reach us here. Emotions strong enough to reach all the way up here, you best not let them down. I can feel the emotions of the people of Martyria. Oh. Wow.
Hold on.
So in a way, they kind of want you to max out everybody before this point then. I'm wondering, can you even get through this final dungeon without maxing out everybody? Or at least all the supporters? Maybe not your party members, but I don't know. What makes you think?
I see.
Get away! The Elder can't be trusted!
Well, never mind, they're still screaming at me.
Win this for us!
You must succeed! I believe in you!
I can hear the cry of support drowning out the jeering.
We stand with
Louise
you!
must be
You're our rightful king!
It's the same thing we heard by the statue. Listen to the voices of our supporters.
All right.
The melancholy allows that word has subsided. We can move forward once again. 'Tis something of a shock that the king's servant was the cause. Those statues have been in this place, in the palace, since time immemorial. So, the voices of your constitutes aided you in overcoming the melancholisation. I should have considered that possibility.
You!
Answer us, Louise. What have you done to the king's servants? You can arrive at your own conclusions by proving your strength. I see value in little else. Press on. The throne room is dull, and I yearn for entertainment. Louis's voice faded away.
Huh?
Is he really just sitting on the throne all by his lonesome? There's no low he won't sink to. Oh, he'll see soon. We'll prove that right then and right now. When we get to him. Eventually.
Your Majesty, I must speak plain. Since the disappearance of His Highness the Prince, you have left the land's governance to Sanctifex Forden. I understand the weight of your grief. To lose not only your love, and now His Highness, but ever since Sanctism was established as the state religion, Forden has well overstepped his bounds. The man's audacity has grown intolerable.
It hardly matters. Let Forden do as he pleases. In the end, nothing will truly make a difference.
What's wrong? You look fixated on something. Did you see something?
It seems nobody else saw what I just saw.
Actually, just now...
The late king? I saw nothing.
But all that sounds too specific to be an illusion. It's almost like that exchange happened right here.
Perhaps. 'Twas a memory from your life as a prince, restored to you.
No, this attendant mentioned the loss of His Highness, right? So he must have been gone already. It can't have been something he experienced.
Then perhaps it's from the memory of His Majesty himself. This place is the heart of the royal magic. Maybe the late king's will itself still lingers. Perhaps it was passed through the Magla, and the memories are meant for him alone, as the king's child.
If all this is true, And it goes to show His Majesty was a parent like any other. He thought he'd lost his son, and that grief became his undoing.
Maybe it's not about the king's memories, but his anxieties. You're seeing what his heaviest burdens were.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
That may be true.
Right. A king certainly does his kingdom a disservice by refusing to rule it. But Luis actively defiles it. And that's clearly the greater offense. He's turned the royal palace into a den of monsters.
There's unknown dangers around every corner. Let's carry on, but stay vigilant.
And most likely we'll see more memories as we take care of these statues. Well, you know what that means.
Watch out!
Careful, there's something dangerous on this floor too.
Get away! How dare you defy me!
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a common trend.
Goodness.
Yep, medical nations as terrible as ever, and I doubt we'll be able to get through easily.
What vexes you?
So, your path has been blocked by anxiety once more. It appears you're quite the pariah indeed.
Come on now.
You'll want to talk. After manipulating the people of the city as you like, this melancholization is just another of your foul tricks, isn't it? You would blame me? Then let me ask you a question. Did you not hear the people's genuine anxiety-riddled feelings? What's your point? Magla is formed from the anxiety and insecurity of the people. You would do well to think carefully about exactly what that means. Louis's voice faded away.
What do you mean?
What's he on about? Is he trying to say that what's happening in the Royal Palace isn't something he planned himself? Don't take him at his word. For the moment, we should focus on eliminating this melancholization. No doubt, it is the king's servants at the root of it again. There should be 2 of them on this floor.
That's the case.
If we could do something about those statues, we should be able to ascend the staircase. Let's be quick about it so we can restore the city to its senses.
Got a sec?
So there's 2 of them on this floor. Alright, let's go ahead and blip to them.
Look.
Yay! Another chicken. I'll just make it seem like I killed it in one hit.
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one
Watch me! This might be too much.
It's working.
Okay,
Try hitting something else.
Maybe
They're
not.
weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all
Watch
in one
me.
fell swoop.
This might sting.
Okay, I'll do that first. And
Let's
now,
Pierce through!
boom. Yeah, that battle was annoying though, not gonna lie. Alright, who we got talking this time?
What?
What's with the crowd? The ones in the middle, aren't they former candidates? Lena and Roger and Goddard, is it? Seems like they're arguing. How about we see what's going on? Okay.
Indeed.
So what if I do choose to support Count Louise? I don't see how else the tournament's losers can survive this. And our supporters, well, they should support someone whose ideas feel closest to theirs. Count Louise is offering freedom of a kind, revolution.
Wait a second!
Sure, but revolution. Take a look at the city, boy. That's a riot, nothing more. Me and mine, we got nothing but hate to give Louise. Try cracking open a history book sometimes, Will. You see this mess of a sky, the seas are washing crimson? I look at it and see the Annex War all over again. Oceania's navy churning the foam. The waters all ran red with blood. The post-war generation inherited that, and we worked hard to move past it. Traveling history doesn't get you freedom, just lawless bloodshed. I'm just trying to be realistic. What else should I believe? You're not saying you think that the prince should best Count Louise. I'm sure praying he can. Personally, I think old Mr. Goddard's got a point. I was born and raised around craftsfolk working and building every day. And that Count, he doesn't care what he breaks. Lives work, it's all nothing.
What do you think?
I don't want a king who breaks everything. I want a king who builds for a new future. Like that runner, they built to flap his wings across the sky. comes down to a nightmare or a new dream, you better believe I'm betting on the dreamer. Isn't that why you wanted the crown? You wanted to achieve something.
Don't you think?
If you're following Louise because you're scared, then don't be scared, because you got us now. We all got each other's backs.
Oh my, how
Thank you. Should have joined the team. Fearless to the end, I see, but there's truth in that. I do feel a bit better somehow.
Look at you.
Though I confess it's not fear that draws me to Louise. After all, my speeches as a candidate, honestly, in my beliefs, it's the least I can owe you, and indeed myself. He was talking about the candidates. I expect to see Katarina or something. Those voices were other candidates in the tournament, were they not? It seemed as though they were cheering in support of us. Good to hear, ain't it? I guess that lot's finally seen the light. These were strong emotions that traveled through the Magla, weren't they? They're placing their trust in the prince, in us. People are expecting great things from you. For the sake of those who believe in us, we must win. I feel the emotions of the former candidates. Hey, get it down there.
Yes, certainly.
Oh, that should have thinned out now. One down, one to go.
Stop getting in the way of the fight! Give him out!
Oh yeah, let's see if there's a memory. I can hear some cheering, but we haven't done enough yet to overcome the melancholia. There should be one more king's servant on this floor. I imagine that's what's causing this nightmare.
If so,
Then we'll destroy the other one without delay. We must return to the people of the city back to normal.
It would seem that.
So it looks like the distortion in the room ahead has disappeared as well.
Nice.
Probably because we took out the king's servant. Let's keep it up.
That's a relief.
Alright. Alright, made it to the next one.
look.
Yay!
Right.
Everybody is
Get ready,
somewhere.
go! They're totally fireproof.
Nice.
You better use something else faster.
Out of here. Alright. The lucky person for this one is
Hey,
a voice more familiar.
But this is.
Oh, it's probably, if she recognizes it, it's probably old boy. Can't remember his name right now. Yeah, there he is.
Is that all right?
He didn't. O villagers, O residents of our homeland, Ethria. We who possess the third eye should be able to see that the magla which stagnates the sky slowly fades. The same people who saved our village and my sister Euphrasia now fight again to save the entire kingdom.
Frankly.
However, the enemy is ruthless and powerful. Evil will secure the throne if we cannot muster more support from
We
him.
haven't much time.
O villagers, are you content in remaining silent? He did force change upon us. Before he left this place, he demonstrated through his actions that we have the power to do so ourselves.
Now's the time.
To show the evidence that we have truly opened our eyes. Thank you, Edeni.
Just as I thought.
That was my brother's voice.
Yeah.
It was definitely Edeni. Seems like he's trying to convince everyone on the island to lend their support. So these two are strong feelings that traverse their way through the Magla. Our efforts have not been in vain, it seems.
Okay?
The people we met along our journey are our greatest support. We got to do them proud. Happy. Okay, we down to 8.
We've done it.
I mean, up to 8. With this, we defeated the 2 king's servants that were on this floor. The melancholisation of the staircase should have receded. Let's go check it out. Oh, look at how Ice May runs. It's adorable.
Monster! Win this for us!
Luis must be believing you!
You have to stop Luis!
Your Highness!
We stand with you!
You have my faith. Look!
Listen, I can hear their voices.
Yay, we've done it.
Now we're able to move forward.
Amuse me.
So, you've gathered even more supporters, have you? You're proceeding expectantly well.
Yeah.
You ought to have heard the cheers from the prince. The flaws in your plan are beginning to show, Louise. A flaw, is it? Such fault lies not with me, but with this country. This country? Just what do you mean by that? I believe I explained that if you like an answer, then prove your strength. Do flail about a little longer, won't you? I find it most entertaining. Well then, I'll be expecting you. As ever, Louise is the picture of calm. I long to see a tend to keep up that affectation. I don't think he's actually as detached as he seems. He's keeping an eye on our movements, right? That's proof we're a threat he can't ignore.
That's surely right.
Little by little, we are closing in on him. Let us continue to flare about as he put. There's only one king's servant left. I can feel something from the upper floor. So let's hustle. I was like, we're gonna see any more memories?
Got a moment?
Something happening again? I feel a sensation as though someone else's memories are flooding my mind.
The festivities for this year's Saints' Day shall be conducted with the utmost ceremony. A fine opportunity to expand the market for igniters and spread them among people. Along with this policy, we will announce the closure of the Mage Academy.
What? Why close the academy?
The reports are troubling, I'm afraid. They secretly study dragons and other profane forces deep in the mountains. The people will not abide it. With the popularization of magic igniters, all this theoretical study of magic will soon be obsolete anyway. Unless you have any objections, my liege.
No objections. Let it be so. Thank you for your efforts.
My boy literally just let all this stuff happen.
How can a king accomplish anything alone? What was I supposed to do?
Say no? I mean,
Another
show your
vision,
power?
Your Highness?
I saw something different than before.
His Majesty was exhausted then. His attendant did mention that he no longer possessed any real authority.
Sounds like he had no one to support his spirits. I admit, I do pity him there. Beyond that, though, do you suppose he means for us to see these? If these memories are handpicked, then do they not come off as excuses?
Strong.
It's just... his own son is risking his life in here. He deserves more from the king than regrets and memories.
That has a point. I mean, that's the last thing I want to see.
All right.
You good? Oh, he actually is low HP.
Right now.
Yeah, let me heal him up.
This place.
Oh.
Is this where His Highness was attacked?
This is where it all began, then.
Now we know Forden manipulated Rella to attack the prince, then tried to shift the blame to Luis to get him pushed out of his station.
No doubt Forden underestimated Luis as a mere child. And when he regained his grasp on the military, the Sanctifex was taken entirely by surprise.
How little of this I understood before. Yet now all is clear. Alsace left me behind to protect me.
But the prince made it back. He's come this far to do what must be done.
You speak true. Thank you. I failed in my mission that day, but I will not fail a second time.
Glad to have you.
Fate is a strange thing. What began in these halls will soon end here. But the fight is not against any agent of the curse who remains. Just two of its victims.
Not that strange to me. Just means we've moved on. We've already nixed the curse, and this fight ain't just over the past anymore.
Basilio!
Indeed. This battle shall decide the future king. Wasn't expecting anything so profound from you.
You wanna take this outside, old fella?
Wait! Something's coming! This uncanny Magla. Is this...
Of course. Need to finish this, huh?
So you've come, but you will go no further.
Oh gosh, what does his body look like now? Oh my god! Ew. More looking like a Soul Calibur character.
yourself?
Ah, of course. This is your first time seeing me like this. Witness how I've ascended to even greater heights. Wonderful, is it not? Lord Luis can take a wretch like me, someone fate condemned, and turn me into a man of power!
Zorba, did you willingly endure Luis's spell? Did you let him twist your form?
So it's true then. No matter someone's tribe, he can turn them human and make them a monster.
What the hell is worth that? You call this a man of power? Luis turned you into an abomination.
Call me what you wish. This is the form I desire. If Magla is a person's anxiety, why resist it? If you long to be liberated, you need only unleash it. In Lord Luis's world, strength is the ultimate judge of all. Nothing else matters. It's freedom and fairness. We're moments from the dawn of a perfect new world.
And how many sacrifices do you reckon it'll cost?
What does it matter? What world was ever won without sacrifice? No, to be bled on an altar so fair and just, it's a noble and beautiful thing. Lord Luis strives to build us a utopia, and I, not you, shall be first to make it my home. You were dealt a winning hand in the game of life. By sheer chance! You have everything I never will. I will not let you soil our new world. You'll die before you ever set foot on liberated ground. With this power, I nurtured under Lord Luis, I will deny you everything!
I can't say he sounds menacing because of the accent.
Now die! All of you die! There's no place for parasites like you in our new world!
What point is there to a new world if it costs innocent lives to make it?
Save your breath, Stroll. He is beyond reason.
Hulkenberg, I'm ready for the hands.
You imbecile! I'm not here to chat. I'm here to annihilate you!
This is why he fought for Luis so desperately? To become that?
Yeah.
Persona
My boy was
Master.
twisted since the very beginning.
Light!
Dragoon! Freeze!
I call upon royal power
no
within!
room for the likes of you!
For the Alexa, yeah.
The power of ice!
Here I go! Drop dead!
Fear me! Coward army! All who oppose Lord Luis shall die!
It's looking pretty rough. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? Basilio's about to collapse. I call upon a royal soul. Keep it together.
Thanks.
I owe you.
Let's switch her out.
Thanks.
I won't hold back!
Maybe not.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
74. Golly.
Are you prepared?
Shut up and die!
Be frozen!
All right!
Stay sharp! Fear me! Coward
This will never
army!
work. I'll tear you apart!
Captain's fighting his anxiety and they're targeting him! What the? Did he just transform?
What the heck? So this is a different form.
I'll show you! Purified!
Resistance.
Let's go! You better be sure. Let's try this.
Helpful as ever.
That helped.
I owe you one. I shall fight as the noble I am.
Let's go ahead and heal her.
This should work.
Thanks.
Here I go.
Tough one.
We'll have to be careful about direct
Ouch.
attacks.
Your struggles are pointless!
Well, that's not good.
So heavy. Limitless magma flows through me!
Basilio's about to collapse. Get him healed up.
Alright.
Next, watch me. Burn!
Resistant.
It's okay. We can do this. But maybe not.
Tries.
Come forth, royal soul.
I can't
Dang,
afford to
he's
hold back.
really resistant.
No holding back!
Okay.
Won't hold back. Darkness.
Now, are you
Gotta
prepared?
just try them all out, I guess.
I'll blow you away!
Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
Oh yeah, I could have just did that too.
He's out in the open. Quick, we've got to seize our chance.
Now suffer.
I'll see you dead!
Take this.
I don't know what
Scrolls
he did.
enraged? Settle
Oh.
down. Just focus on my voice. Watch me. Light.
I will fight with pride.
There we
Here,
go.
my thanks. No holding back! It's time to strike.
You.
Here I go.
Persona Master. Purified.
Falling back. Let's go. Shrouded.
I'm glad you're not resistant against dark.
Playing it safe. We've got to choose our next move carefully.
Okay, same thing.
Let's get some use out of this.
I mean, might as well.
Wow. This'll do.
I shall rule the... Could do with this.
He's out in the open. Quick, we've got to seize our chance.
Die.
Stop flailing! Nice dodge.
Yeah, nice dodge.
Martial artist.
Stay sharp.
Basilio's
I am made for his
Get him
world.
healed up.
My Dragoon. Darkness.
Now, what's the play?
Just to be on the safe side.
Let's try this.
I owe you one. Die.
The heck is that?
Just playing it safe. We've got to choose our next move carefully.
Okay, he is annoying
He's
with
gone
this.
full monster now, hasn't he? But the skeletal part's the problem. I'm not wild about the idea. But I should be able to slip in through the gaps between those bones. You want me to
Please
dive
do.
in there and try prying them open?
Do it.
You got it. I'm going in.
Gotta go to the rescue.
I'm fairy. Where do you go? I'll crush you like the bug you are.
Wow. Yeah, he's pretty mad.
You better be ready.
She is funny.
Shit.
Why won't you shut up and die? Dragoon!
I can't afford to hold back. This should work.
That helped.
Let's keep ourselves
Star
up.
helped us out.
All who oppose Lord Luis shall die! Die! I'll tear you apart!
It might work.
Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
I am made for his world!
Alright, not too bad.
You're here?
No holding back!
Of Lord Louis.
Not done yet.
You're fools all! You failed to grasp Lord Luis's ideals! You're expendable, the lot of you! Expendable, you hear me? You're blind as all Lord Luis's enemies! And I'll see every last one of you dead!
Oh, yay.
Not good!
Die! Ah! Now suffer! Now suffer! Now suffer!
Come on, let's get on with it! Playing it safe. We've got to choose our next move carefully.
I don't know what he's
It might
doing.
send him into another rage, but... Should I go disable his defenses?
Not
No?
this time.
Well, it's true that he's hard to deal with when he's flipping out. Okay, good luck.
Let me at least try to heal.
You bastard!
He countered?
I'm
We'll
coming.
have to be careful about direct attacks.
Limitless magla flows through me!
My bad. They're still breathing.
Almost there.
Ah! Die!
Oh, please!
Die!
Cilio's down!
Die!
Someone get him up and fighting!
Now suffer!
I'll see you dead!
Playing it safe. We've got to choose our next move carefully. It might send him in...
Nah. I gotta be safe, y'all.
Basilio got knocked out! Someone help him back up! This should be good.
I'll pay you back double.
Juna, are you okay?
He should
You're about to
be
drop.
super done though.
This should work.
Still up? You and me! Come
No!
Everyone,
He countered?
forgive
We'll
me.
have to be careful about direct attacks.
Completely forgot about
Limitless
that.
magla flows through me! Limitless magla flows through me!
He'll do that for
Stroll got
another
knocked
2
out.
turns.
Can anyone get him back on his feet?
I'll use this one.
Juna,
Live
are
to
you
see
okay?
another
I
day.
call upon a royal soul. You're about to drop. You can count
I
on
knew
me.
you'd help. Helpful as ever. Thanks.
In case he does break free.
It's okay. We can
But
do
I don't
this.
think he's about to.
Here.
But that's all I need right there.
Damn it! Not again! Lord Louis!
Bro, shut up.
Good. 'Tis done.
Damn it! Why? Why does this world keep rejecting me?
How could you push your body this far?
Your deeds bespeak a heart of incredible loyalty, Zorba. 'Tis a tragedy that you have pledged it to the wrong man.
You're the ones who've got it wrong. This world doesn't have much longer. I know you feel it too. Deep down, don't you? Nobody has any choice in how they'll live their lives. They don't even realize it should be their decision. You can't change that world without destroying it. The only man willing to fight for a better world is Lord Luis. Why can't you see that?
Look at yourself.
I get it now.
Like, for real, look at yourself in the mirror and say that he's fighting for a better world.
Zorba,
Delulu.
you're the only one who understood everything Luis wanted. And fought for it anyway.
I don't care if I'm just a stepping stone. Lord Luis can build his world on my corpse. A world of beautiful equality, where only the chosen may live.
Are you actually following this time?
Zorba.
There was naught to be done. He chose his path.
Telling I never knew how to deal with him. Always gloomy and moping about. Then he'd burst with this sudden anger, shouting and lashing out like. Thinking back on it now, makes me wonder if the outbursts were all cries for help. Was it really Luis who did this to Zorba?
We can't waver now. I'll not deny, Luis's words ring true in some ways. But he'd turn Zorba into a monster, and not with words alone, however badly Zorba wished for it. If Luis really cared to protect him, would he have pushed him to such horrors? It's all a fallacy in the end.
A fallacy, eh? You suppose all that business about equality is just a smokescreen? His ambitions are just dead selfish? I don't know if I buy it myself. Would Luis tell such a shallow lie?
There might be something else to this.
But Zorba never turned against him, in deed or in heart. And he still twisted him like that. It wasn't for his protection.
Speaking of which, he mentioned something curious at the end. He spoke of a new world of beautiful equality, where only the chosen may live.
In other words, only those who obey will survive. That's the deal Luis has been spouting since the start.
I get the feeling that's too simple. Remember Rella's vision? A land full of feral humans, with people either running or going mad. I just doubt we can take Luis's speeches at face value. If his true intentions were as simple as that, Rella wouldn't have left us with that image. You think Luis still has a real purpose we're not aware of?
Very much so.
No point in pondering it here. We're bound to find him eventually, so we can question him then.
The last statue is close by as well. Let us move onward, that we may do what must be done.
Stay locked in, folks. Stay locked in.
Time to go!
Alright, the final crystal. Hopefully this will calm the capital down. Voices, I hear them again. This one's dead loud. Is it coming from the royal capital? Oh.
Something just fell out of the sky.
They just saw Zorba.
Whoa! It looks like a dead human!
Not a human. A person? But the body fell from the royal palace. What's going on?
I know this face. Isn't this the mage who was wreaking havoc at the cathedral months ago?
No. Couldn't be. If that's the man who was working for Luis, he'd be long dead. Wait. Has he been alive this whole time? Was he turned into a monster?
I told you, didn't I? It's just like what happened to the prince. Luis is behind the whole thing. Finally ready to talk, are we? Listen up, good people! Luis has lied to all of you!
So then,
do your thing,
all
Batman.
that about the fake prince being a monster, that was a lie? He's truly His Highness?
But still, as long as we obey, Count Luis will protect us.
Oh, come off it! You can't just take Luis at his word, people! This Zorba, the man who just crashed down, was one of the Count's most loyal men!
This was Luis's doing. If that's the case, even if we obey, we don't know what he'll do to us.
This is what I've been telling you. Luis isn't wiping out these monsters. He's bloody well mass-producing them. There's even evidence he's giving them orders to attack. Look, we're talking about a man who's openly declared he'll execute anyone he feels like, even average citizens, if they don't fall in line. Is that the king you want?
No, lies. I don't believe you. Count Luis is our savior. He's supposed to save the world.
Oh, really?
What if he turns us all into monsters?
I mean, look what's in the front of you.
About time. Is this the moment the royal capital wakes up to the truth? Is that?
Oh, look who it is.
What's the situation? Have we even the slightest hope of defeating Luis?
Been a long time, my lord. You've always had a keen eye for reading the situation. Well, the winds are changing. Now, it's just a matter of what you choose to believe in. Can you smell it? There's change in the air. Things are finally getting interesting.
Those voices just now. That was Batlin and the others, wasn't it? They all sounded startled to see Zorba's corpse.
Finally, a reasonable reaction. Seems we've destroyed all the statues then. That should help get people back on our side, don't you think?
Indeed. The sight of Zorba must have finally gotten it through their heads. All Luis has to offer them is insanity.
It seems as though the people have returned to their senses. Back to number 2.
So, none of the king's servants remain.
Oh, that's what he sound like, man.
Then our people are at last sound of mind. Your vile magic will deceive them no more.
My magic? I deceive no one.
What do you mean? You were responsible for all this chaos, weren't you?
In any case, there can be no more doubt. Your support and mine have finally reached parity. You've come quite a way in the short time since the day of your despair. Commendable in all honesty. A marvel indeed. Perhaps I can no longer afford such indulgence. So be it. Come to the throne. With the power of the royal scepter in my hands, I will give you what you deserve.
You have the royal scepter? Surely you haven't.
And as we may now speak plain, I will tell you the truth of both the royal scepter and this very country. I'll be waiting.
His voice is falling silent.
Wait, so Luis got his hands on the royal scepter. This is bad. Extremely bad.
Even should we win the majority vote, it won't matter who the new king is. Luis alone would have the power to doom the entire nation.
We've just got to get it back. He wants a face-to-face showdown? Well, we'll give him one.
Hurry.
We cannot allow him to use the royal scepter. Make haste to the throne. Dang, that's a long word. Can I go back? Just out of curiosity.
Just a sec.
Okay, yeah. I guess we're here, y'all.
Damn it!
Luis acted so bloody confident because he already got the royal scepter.
No.
I don't think that's the only reason. He knows something, some powerful secret.
No.
We must prevent whatever he has planned. If he uses the royal scepter, it'll be the end. Some familiar looking horns have fallen. Those belong to Luis. He's actually an elder. He has no further need to conceal his identity, which means he's revealing his true power. We have to stop him.
Let's hurry.
Yeah, we really absolutely can't let Luis win. Yeah, my man, he's showing his true face.
Yep.
They don't even get I can only record and go to academia. Wow, what's finna happen?
Is all well?
Past us is the throne room where Luis waits. We cannot turn back now. Are you prepared? We're here now.
I'm heading out.
We'll get the royal scepter back for certain. There's no way we'll let him do as he pleases any longer. Look at him. My man's just so smug
Such
and
a
everything.
countenance. So you truly are the Prince Reborn. I must say, you and your father are cut from the same cloth. Quite unpredictable as death looms.
What of you? Is this hornless form your own true being?
I'll say this here for your own good, Luis. Hand over the royal scepter. Only the one who has earned the people's support is fit to be king. You and us. We can still end this without more bloodshed.
No path forward is bloodless. The king may have avoided it, but the people will only shed his share. That has been this country's crime for too long. those in power exact the price of their greed from the people, then preach that such pain is a natural trial to be overcome. The indolent powers of this land have poisoned it with their lies. There is no cure but destruction.
Who's the real charlatan here? You turn people into monsters and convince them it's salvation. Even Sorba, your most loyal vassal, you twisted into a monster. You promise protection to your devoted, yet always fall short of the mark.
I have never lied. I swear upon my name, it is one of the greatest trespasses I can imagine. Have you never wondered why the king's magic is so strong in force? Or why the royal scepter can only be used by those who bear the public's favor? One royal hand clutching one bejeweled rod does not alone accomplish such wonders of magic. But what if it drew Magla not from its wielder, but from the masses? That is the truth. The royal scepter is a divine relic that absorbs Magla from people across the kingdom. And thus, the royal magic's power is near inexhaustible. Such has been the royal family's tradition for centuries, generations upon generations. Do you know what this means? Magla is mortal anxiety, which means that the people of this country now have no choice but to perpetually direct their anxiety to the king, simply to stay safe.
Absurd. Then how do you explain the people of the capital going mad?
It was no madness that took them. The Magla spews from their helpless hearts at a rate far greater than the scepter can absorb. Hence the stagnation.
So it's like an overflow, from what I'm hearing. They have anxiety in their hearts. The scepter absorbs it, but when they're freaking out, like when they're all freaking out, the scepter like, yeah, this is a lot of Magla, so I'm kind of spilling out, I'm overflowing, and it kind of affected the world, it seems.
The behavior now on full display is their inborn, true nature. When they cannot control their fears, they lash out at neighbor and outsider alike. And that is mortal weakness.
That's who they really are.
So the king's servants create the massive Magla flow from the vast Magla throughout the kingdom, but that in itself was born of the people.
In a world like this, order built on mutual understanding is but a dream within a dream. Before we achieve resolution, the people must be corrected. On the day the late king's magic fades, I will shape the royal magic anew. All the Magla gathered over these months of turmoil will be restored to the people. Those who can overcome it will be reborn as new humans. Thus, we achieve our first round of natural selection. Our first step towards a world truly fair and just.
Wow. That's what he mean by the chosen then.
Natural selection? New humans? What absurd delusions.
Delusions? You witnessed how the prince lost his very self to my spell, and then re-emerged with powers and will burning ever brighter.
You mean you would do to the people exactly what you did to him? You would use the royal magic to inflict such horrors on all the crown's subjects?
Those who follow me and accept the rule of power will surely survive by virtue of their own will. But if they give in to fear, yes, they will lose both form and mind. That is what it means to protect those who follow. It is not a salvation given of empty charity, but earned through the providence of power.
Then, that's your true ambition. That's why you sent Sorba to the royal funeral. You never even wanted the throne. It was all for the royal scepter.
The shows of power, terrifying the people. It wasn't just manipulation. You justified all of that.
The man would turn all people into humans. It defies all sense.
Worry not. You've proven you're more than worthy. I've little doubt you'll survive the first culling and move on to the new world. You mentioned earlier that we might still resolve this without bloodshed. Then, I put the same offer to you. Join me, Prince. Born of Elton blood, welcoming anyone regardless of tribe. It is no coincidence that you and I take inspiration from the same book.
Don't let him sway you, Your Highness.
I know you detest injustice as I do. Come with me. Let me lend you my power, and together we will change the unfair world we seek to destroy.
Yeah, I don't
seek to destroy this world or any other.
Exactly! He's nothing like you!
Should you deny me, then what? How would you fix this country? You must have seen it everywhere you traveled. Tradition, superstition, family honor, and all those struck down unjustly in the name of such authorities. The only cure for such suffering is a simpler world, in which strength triumphs over pain. It is not a solution without cruelty, but surely the fairness it would restore to our lives is worth any sacrifice. Come with me, and we can realize this dream. What say you?
That's false fairness. You're absolutely right. I kind of want to see just what would happen, but you know, I'm true to me. We're not gonna follow into all this stuff. But I mean, strength over pain, it's false. Like I said, false fairness. It's pretty much fake. It's just, you know, giving in to. I ain't gonna say it's like sloth, kind of like with Persona 5 in a sense, but it's just more like I'm gonna allow whatever to keep me from actually growing as an individual. It really is just stouted growth. It ain't no growth. It's literally like you're just below the ground. That's it. At least that's what I'm taking from this.
The fairness you speak of is false.
He's got the right of it, Luis. It's not even about what'll be sacrificed. It's about having respect for what the dream costs. And you've got none of that. You keep talking about your laws of power. But what that comes down to is you figure some people in this world just deserve to die. If that's what you believe in, then you can hate Forden all you want, but you're no different.
Be silent.
Ooh.
I once had my own aspirations. Yes, I had dreams. But what has the world ever done for us?
Oh, we getting mad.
What's happening?
Ooh, I think we cracked them. Oh.
The royal scepter? But how?
So be it. There is still time until my magic settles upon this land. Until then, I will watch the world collapse from my perch at the top.
Wait! Luis!
I have done this for their sakes, not for mine. History and the will of the people will prove that. If you have the strength to weather this storm and come to me, I will deem you a worthy opponent. It will be a mercy to you, at the very least.
I'm not going to the end of the galaxy. Luis swapped on about his solipsistic. That word. Ideals before disappearing into a storm of magma. I can't just sit here twiddling my thumbs after him.
If we push forward, we'll be in grave danger. This storm itself is a maelstrom of pure magma.
Maybe this is just what it looks like. And the people's minds are slaves to their anxiety and fear.
That doesn't mean the solution is to deform them into monsters. The man's an arrogant lunatic.
We must give chase somehow.
All aspirants to the throne.
You finally gonna help now?
Your Majesty?
We need you, bro.
The royal scepter has been taken. Luis now wields the royal magic to his own dark ends.
Luis was one step ahead of us. We did not expect him to seize and use the scepter before the final deadline.
His magic will be set in motion on the very day that the new king is to be decided. Such is the decree.
So it's just as Luis said. He won't let this campaign end any way but his. The bastard always loved making a spectacle of this. Your Majesty, you were killed by Luis yourself. Doesn't it matter to you that he may succeed as king?
I had sought death long before he granted it.
You wished for your own death? But why?
The ideals I once believed in. I no longer had the power within me to fulfill them. Thus, I ensured my very life would serve as key to activate the royal magic. Should revolutionary fervor seek to destroy my regime, should Luis or any other malcontent take my life, therein would lie the catalyst. Thus would I appear, on a day so appointed, with form and voice, given life by royal magic.
I see. No wonder the magic survived even the prince's reawakening. It was never a matter of retaliation against the church or anything of the sort. You truly wished to pass the crown to whoever the people elected of their own will.
Oh, Prince. My son. If thou wouldst inherit the kingdom, thou must stop Luis. That is a trial befitting one who would take the throne.
I couldn't have done this like
His Majesty's Magla
peacefully or something.
I guess that's it. It really is up to us to save this land's future.
Luis is just ahead. We have to find a way to get beyond this storm, reckless or not.
Let's fall back to the royal capital for now, so we can come up with a strategy.
Goodness. Heavy stuff.
Hey! He's running that way! Kill anyone who stands against Count Luis! We fight for justice! Make them understand!
Bro, go home.
'Tis a battlefield out here. They know nothing of their savior's true intent, yet the streets are teeming with self-declared military police.
What's a man supposed to do when they're running around screaming about justice with bloodshot eyes?
So it's a crime to even disagree now. He said this was just their nature. I suppose I can see where his disappointment springs from.
But your allies are working hard too. It's not all as bad as it looks.
We are grateful. We will believe in their support as they believe in us.
By the way, I talked with Nurus on how to get to Luis's location. And of course, he said there's only one thing for it. Armor up the Skyrunner and dive in.
That's your strategy?
I don't see what else to do.
Girl, it's our best play. But with no time for modifications, I can't say how long she'll last in there. I say, we've got one shot to charge in.
A proper dramatic do-or-die fight.
The road you run is perilous.
If we have but one chance, I'd say the final day is when we'd have even the slightest odds of success.
Right. That place is churning with the scepter's gathered magla. But if the casting steadily drains it away, then much of the ambient magla should be gone by the last day.
A proper dramatic do-or-die fight at the very last minute.
We would walk a treacherous tightrope until the very end. But have we ever done things any other way?
Apparently
Cannot
not.
yield now. Luis's ambitions must be stopped, even at the cost of our lives.
Let's give it a shot.
We must defeat Luis and save the country. First, I have to get past the magma storm to reach him. I shall prepare thoroughly and wait for our day of departure.
You worked out some more of the truth, yes? Can you tell me more about what happened at the Royal Palace?
Why should we tell you?
Luis is Elden. Everything is as we were told at the ancient sanctum.
What? Bloody hell. That's a heavy hit right off the bat.
Luis knew the truth of the royal scepter. It's a divine relic that absorbs anxiety from the people. That's the fuel for its incredible power.
The masses have grown accustomed to a life where the king bears the brunt and responsibility for their anxieties. All this chaos comes from that dynamics reversal.
Might need you to slow down a bit. So that's his aim. Luis wants to make this a land of humans.
A drastic remedy to awaken the people spoiled by the royal scepter's power. And their horrific transformation is but the end to his chosen means. Yet I sensed some other reason to go to such atrocious lengths. He pursues some other purpose.
Well, if he's Elden, then Luis must have been there when the Sanctus Church made an inferno of his home. So, you suppose it's for revenge? Can't say. He also ordered Zorba to directly attack the ancient sanctum after all.
Something he said stuck with me. About how he used to have dreams. Dreams long dead. I think he doesn't trust dreams. As in, he refuses to believe in anything that actually takes a risk, like connecting with people or personal change. Maybe to Luis, dreams are just lies.
Perhaps he wants to push history forward with his own hands, like those of the world past.
It's ludicrous. I'll not let him get away with this self-obsessed madness. If we're to be ruled, it shouldn't be by someone who's given up on the world.
Indeed. Right. Besides, the rightful heir stands with us. Should we succeed, you stand to inherit the throne soon. Are you prepared, Your Highness?
Yeah, let's not be too hasty.
Yes, of course.
You really are committed, huh? In any case, we'll confront Luis on the last day. Until then, let's tie up our loose ends so we can fight with no regrets.
You've done a fine job so far. Time to follow through on those campaign promises, eh? Win this one for us.
Look at what Luis has made there. Unbelievable. We're getting in there, and we're going to tear it down.
Yes, we are, Gal.
What's that about?
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 11 days remain.
Woo! Man, I'm just tired. I'm tired of this man keep getting away with his stuff. He needs to be stopped. And this time, no more excuses, no more days, no more delays. Luis is going down next time we play. You know, I think if I'm guessing this correctly, it should be about to be a new year. So if you're watching this, the next one will be the start. Or either the start of the new year, or I might do it before the new year. I'm trying to get this done, because we got to go through the new year for a new future. For this world, at least, this game. Not me talking like I'm in there or something, but I'm not. So much has happened though. We at least have gone through that final dungeon. It was such a slog. Just a lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot of hard enemies, but just some of the enemies was just annoying. Some of the gimmicks was here and there, but just a lot of repeat battles with repeat monsters that we fought before. Ain't nothing new. Zorba was definitely a fight to be reckoned with, but after figuring out his patterns toward the end, I kind of had to squeeze through a little bit, but we got through. But as you can see, now this is truly the finale. Next time, we get in there and we saving this world. But as always, y'all have yourselves a wonderful day, wonderful night. God bless. I'll catch y'all on the finale of Metaphor ReFantazio.